Minister, I know just last month you visit Shenzhen with your Prime Minister and to learn about the economic development about China. So can you share with us what lesson did you learn?
Well, when I visited with the Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, it was his first visit after assuming office in Pakistan. In our last visit, we first visited Shenzhen because Shenzhen enjoys a very unique position in China because the modernization journey of China started from there. And the manner in which Shenzhen transformed itself from a small fishing town into the technology hub and industry hub, not just of China but of the world, there is remarkable success story for everyone to learn from. I would say that the one lesson that we learned was how Chinese government and leadership created ease of doing business and how they opened foreign direct investment in Shenzhen area. How have they led the transformation from basic industry to high-level technology-driven, research-driven industry. And this is a proof of a great vision that Chinese leadership has shown. It gives a model of a holistic and integrated development. I think there are so many lessons, and that is why Prime Minister immediately asked our people to learn from the experience of Shenzhen and create a one-stop facility for investors like they have in Shenzhen.
Any specific cooperation was made in the tour?
We had a record number of MOUs and understandings reached. If you read the joint statement that was issued, I think it was the most comprehensive statement ever made at a high-level visit between Pakistan and China. It speaks of upgrading the China-Pakistan economic corridor to the next level, to the next phase. So we recently completed a decade of CPEC in which more than $25 billion worth of projects were set up in Pakistan to help Pakistan overcome energy shortage. We have energy security. It helped us build new infrastructure. It helped us build, renewable energy projects, fiber optic cable, and many other socio-economic projects were done in Pakistan. So after this basic infrastructure is laid, now the phase 2, which is upgraded CPEC, it outlines 5 new corridors: a corridor of growth, a corridor of livelihoods, a corridor of innovation, a corridor of green economy, and corridor of open inclusive regional development.
So, just after 1 month, and you come to China again. So would you like to share your main goals and agenda this time?
I came back because China International Development Cooperation Agency, CITCA, has organized a second high-level meeting or forum for global action on shared development. So we think it was a very successful meeting. I came to represent Pakistan, where more than 100 countries had come. And this is a very important opportunity to create a space like this where countries can share their knowledge and experiences. So we are really grateful to the leadership of China and CITCA that they brought leaders from all over the world together. We discussed the problems as well as the way forward for Global South to collaborate and to move faster towards achieving the social goals, the social sustainable development goals, and to spread the vision of President Xi Jinping of shared development.
In March this year, His Excellency Shehbaz Sharif, he was elected as the Prime Minister of the new government. And after that, he made very positive remarks on China-Pakistan relation and the reconstruction of CPEC. So would you like to share with us the priorities or work plan of the new government when it comes to China-Pakistan cooperation and exchanges?
As Prime Minister, he's committed to further strengthening the cooperation under CPEC. So what changes we are seeking is that in the next, as I said, phase of CPEC, we want to build on the success of the phase 1 by expanding CPEC into areas like modernization of agriculture. China has great success in terms of using new technology to increase agriculture productivity, and learning from the technology that China has developed in agriculture sector, we can greatly increase our agricultural productivity. That will mean that rural poverty we will be able to reduce. Similarly, we are expanding our cooperation in industrial field. And many industries are now looking at Pakistan and shifting to Pakistan to take advantage of low-cost production. During the visit of the Prime Minister, he brought a delegation of Pakistani businessmen to Shenzhen. We had more than 140 Pakistani businessmen, and they had more than 200 Chinese enterprises. And between them, there were more than 1,000 meetings. There are more joint ventures, and people-to-people and business-to-business contacts flourish. So this is the priority of the government now, to encourage business from both countries to work together, expand Pakistan-China trade. In the last visit, we had agreement with Huawei. They will train 200,000 Pakistani youth in IT skills. And similarly, we are sending 1,000 agriculture scientists to China to get training in the modern practices of agriculture.
The construction of CPEC has been very successful in the past 10 years, and we are now going to start the upgrade version of CPEC. How would you interpret the word upgrade version of CPEC?
Yeah, as I said, it is an upgraded version of CPEC, and we will build on the basic infrastructure that was constructed during the first phase. When CPEC was started, it was divided into three phases. The first phase focused on building infrastructure and on removing the growth bottlenecks that Pakistan's economy had developed because of the energy shortage, because of poor infrastructure. The second phase of CPEC focuses on industrial cooperation. The third phase of CPEC, as I said, is the fifth corridor under phase 2, is more regional open development. That how do we translate CPEC into a connectivity between the regions? South Asia, Central Asia, China has 3 billion population. And through CPEC, we can connect these regions to create a big 3 billion people market. And similarly, we can expand it into Middle East and from there to Africa. Now we are expanding the scope of CPEC to focus on agriculture, industry, technology, and then beyond that to connect CPEC with the other countries in the region so that it becomes really a center of trade, commerce, and an engine of growth in the region to bring more collective development. And through this, we can share success with other countries. We can bring prosperity in the region. And if there is more prosperity, there is more connectivity, there will be more peace in the region.
Thank you so much for sharing, sir.
Thank you.